Today is the day that we hey, what's up? Today is normally the day that we do our podcast segment. So we're online. Give you some time to get in. Get seated, get a little comfortable. Normally on Sundays we broadcast healthy initiatives and causes that are helping, especially when there's so much going on. So, besides that, today is a relax and recharge day. I don't know who enjoyed church or spiritual services, the Quran, the Torah, their religious beliefs. I'm not no one. A little church, to each his own, but as long as you give it out with respect, common courtesy, that's all that really matters. Let's jump into it. Tonight's episode, food on the mind. How defunding our safety net changed what goes on our plate. That's what tonight's segment is about. So, before we get into tonight's topic, I want to take the moment to thank you. You're about to get into an episode, and I want you to know I appreciate you letting me into your space, your evening, your downtime. I won't be responding to many comments at first. Not because I don't see you, but because I'm trying to get a lot of information out clearly and respectfully. So please be patient and stay with me and stay engaged. Tonight's episode is about food, but not the usual way. Recipes, and restaurants. We're talking about quality, safety, affordability, and access. The things that matter when you're feeding your family in real life. Okay, so what's the issue? What happened, and basically why does it matter? Well, here in the United States, and especially right here in Michigan, we've been hit hard by food recalls, contamination scares, and outbreaks that seems to pop up out of nowhere. Right now, lettuce, bacon, poultry, produce, and of course you have the stomach parasites and stomach viruses. You name it, we've seen it. But why is this happening? A lot of people don't know this, but one of the federal groups responsible for catching these problems early on is the Foodborne Disease Active Surveillance Network. Yes, we actually did have one of those. Also known as FoodNet, was scaled back and nearly defunded by the Trump administration. A lot of people don't know this. And this group, this wasn't an opinion, this is documented and reported. So please feel free to double check it. FoodNet, as it was known by, was our early warning system. It helped detect outbreaks faster, track patterns, and prevent contaminated food from spreading across the country. Without the level of surveillance, things slip through the cracks. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. More recalls, more illnesses, more uncertainty about what's safe. We don't fully know the reason behind the cuts. We don't know how it impacts. And instead of sitting in fear, tonight we're going to talk about solutions, resources, and community power. And that's where we all come in at. The positive pivot. What can we do? Well, this is where we shift the energy. Our ancestors didn't wait for someone else to fix their systems. They grew, they traded, they taught, they built networks, and they kept communities fed. That old biblical term, bring the food into the storehouse where there be meat in my house. The famine, those are the winter months, and that's just my opinion, but it adds up. It adds up. So, what can we do? And we could do the same now. Michigan has farmers markets, co-ops, local poultry shops, butchers, community gardens, urban farms, and grow your own programs that will help you learn, set up, and cultivate your own food sources. Many of these places offer referrals, starter kits, classes, and community support. Tonight, we're encouraging everyone listening to share resources. Farmers markets, please feel free to post in the comments. I'm going to upload a little clip later with plenty of resources and names and places that you can contact, things that you can do. So feel free to add, to include, to share. And that's not just for Wayne County. Please, that includes Washtenaw, Oakland, Genesis, also other states. I mean, we have Florida, Tennessee, California, Oregon, New York. What do y'all do? Like, put us into how you make your food stretch for the community, especially within America. At any given time, we have over 700K of homeless people out on the streets. There are things being done as well as here in our own great city. What are other cities and places doing as well? We have a place called the Eastern Market as well here that you can pull up at Shed 5, close by the office, grab some coins, exchange your EBT. You have the EBT bonuses, but we'll get into that. We'll have it posted up here, okay? This is how we build a stronger food network in the community together. Each one teach one. Share places that you've used, that you've heard about. Someone out here could really utilize those services, especially at a time like this. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna make a little light of it. I ain't trying to clench my gut while I'm trying to sit down and with a hurt butt because I blew out the toilet. When you have places here, farms, corner setups, people are growing cabbages, lettuce, tomatoes, things at abundance. I've seen people grow watermelon, like getting advice how to tend to it every day, how to different ways that you could do it. You could take hay, put that down at the bottom of the container, compost, dirt, how to keep up composts. I was going down Chandler Park Drive and I saw how someone had an irrigation setup. They had above ground setup with metal along it, and they had to be able to gain water. Now, one thing that we have an abundance of is when it rains. So set up something for the water because the water bills are getting higher just like the electrical. Let's help people. You have elders. You have people down there that's walking around the Eastern Market. The vegan flowers cuisine. Catch them people. They actually have ideas and they can teach you how to garden. And they have food setup trucks. You might want to hit up their menu. Yes. www.veganflowerscuisine.com. They deliver, like, they got an east side, west side, according to their Google. We have food pantries, but we're going to get into that. Alright? So, food on the line. I mean, he's defunded a lot of stuff. Neither here or there, but what matters is that our community is struggling. So we need to learn how to help our community from the inside, not wait for the government. Okay? Tonight we're starting here in Wayne County because when we talk about food safety, affordability, and access, this is where the conversation hits the hardest. Let's begin with the HARC program, the Healthy and Resilient Communities, run through Authority Health. They're the company with the orange logo and a lot of the vending machines popping up. So if you see any pictures of these healthy food vending machines and they're going through farmer markets and restaurants here based in the city to gain food, please take a picture, tag, let us know where it is. These places generally are 24 hours. They have a vending machine inside of Receiving Hospital. By their cafe and the baby coffee. If you're coming in the first part and you're walking down, they have a vending machine with healthy food choices. A lot of these machines, I will get in more into it, but you can pay $10 for a meal, a dessert, and a drink. All healthy. So, this is one of the strongest food as medicine initiatives we have in Michigan. And if you have never heard of it, tonight is your night to get plugged in. HARC brings fresh, healthy meals directly into neighborhoods that have been historically underserved. Not just farmers markets, but convenience stores, gas stations, dollar stores, and community hubs. They place coolers stocked with wraps, salads, fruits, and balanced meals made by local Detroit chefs and food entrepreneurs. As y'all say, clock it! Entrepreneurs! And I need y'all to combine with Miss Layla. When I say the Detroit Entrepreneurs Group on Facebook is what is popping and has really driven people to meet, to gather together. Ayo, Layla. That. Make sure y'all hit. Oh, can you see? Oh, no, it's bad. The glare, baby. Let's see. Oh, hold on. There we go. This nice, lovely lady has the Nook Marketplace on Jam for vendors. Yes, tap in with her and Mr. Derek Barnhill and Miss Gigi and many, many more for valuable resources and how to partner and gather at a decent price. So I'm going to tap in with her and share her information. But let's carry on. They also send out a healthy food truck staffed with community health workers who teach people how nutrition connects to chronic diseases. The program is funded through a major state initiative designed to reduce racial and ethnic health disparities. It's not just about food. It's about health, equality, access, and meeting people where they are. If you go to authority.org/HARC, and that is AUTHORITYHEALTH.org/HARC, you'll find the map, the coolers, the food truck schedule, and every location where you can grab healthy food in your neighborhood. And when I show you the card later, you'll be able to scan it and find everything instantly. I'm going to include that in a little clip later. Now let's talk about another powerful group, Healthy Sense/Eat Fine on a Diet. Earlier this year, Ruby Cole Community Kitchen, Genesis Hope, and Authority Health, clock it, teamed up to teach families how to shop, cook, and budget for healthy meals. This was funded through the USDA, SNAP Ed, and the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services with support from the Michigan Fitness Foundation. So where Trump defunded programs, they heard the community and they decided to set up a 4-week program. And I hope they bring it back. Bring this program back. Can somebody please reach out to me from these programs? I would love to do a get together with all you guys and put you with the community that needs you ever so often. And I'm so glad that they heard, especially when Trump was cutting food stamps, reducing this, taking away that, cutting this. They heard our call, especially with the price, the high rising price of $1 billion industry, but somehow gas is almost damn near $4.55 a gallon. But it gets paid daily. I don't understand that. With the cost and the rise of food and the lack of food resources, they are meeting us where we are. So I would love to meet them where they are and get us all together. In this course, they taught people how to build a weekly grocery list, shop on a budget based on the household size, plan meals for the week, store food properly, cook simple, nutritious recipes, taste test new dishes each session. So you gonna teach me and feed me? Oh, love it. You also need classes like this for the children. This wasn't just a class, it was a life skill. And if anyone from that team is listening, like I said, please reach out. The community wants to know if you're running this back. I want to know. And multiple locations, please. Just putting that out there. East, West, Midtown. A little thought process, hey, just, putting it out there. Now let's talk about something you may have seen around the city, healthy food vending machines, because their HARC is not the only one. These machines are connected to real local restaurants, not chains, not processed food suppliers. You can get a full meal, a dessert, and a drink, again, for $10. Made with fresh ingredients and resources from local farmers markets. Some of these ingredients come straight from the Eastern Market or community growers. I saw one recently, like I said, so make sure y'all let me know and tag it. And speaking of the Eastern Market, like I said, you can go down there and give them $40 in your EBT. Stop spending $300 to get your hair done. And snapping them babies on their fresh fruits and vegetables, and them bones in that body need to grow and they need to be healthy and strong, baby. Don't use them babies' EBT cards for your hair. That is totally disrespectful to them kids. Go down there, give them at least $60, get an extra 20, or $40, get an extra 20. Buy a case of strawberries, take the time, cut them up, put them in little Ziploc bags, freeze them. You can make smoothies in the morning, feed them kids, okay? They got zucchini, squash, you name it, just about. They even have plants of mint, thyme, basil, chocolate mint, spearmint that you can get and start growing and cultivating. Just like y'all be sitting up here watching these baddies and all this other stuff, you can watch and read and talk to your neighbors about how to garden. Ziploc bag it, buy a deep freezer. Don't just get these nails done and their hair flipped and they die. Make sure your house is put together and those kids are peacefully to the side, okay? Y'all scream fuck them kids, but y'all really are saying fuck them kids. Make sure them kids is taken care of, the house is taken care of. So with that being said, grow some vegetables, freeze them, stack them for the winter. Prioritize. You got places like the meat market over there off of Schoolcraft and Southfield Freeway. They run specials, they be bumping, and they shit is fresh. The Eastern Market, yes, they still do. All-time favorite. You got the market over there off of Schaefer and McNichols, if I'm not, I believe it's one off of 8 Mile. You have a lot of markets that sell bundles. There's one out there. I don't even want to say it because I don't want her to be mad. But just know the suburbs got it too. That's Serena, I got you. But if you put it out there again, I'm going to put it out there, says Serena. Yes, sis. I'm sorry, sis. You're my spiritual sis. I cannot withhold a plug, the gatekeep. That place is special out there. You know exactly what I'm talking about because I asked you about the meat market out there, way out there, you know. Anyway, all right, so, because the Eastern Market is the Detroit's food backbone, I am sad to say Rockies did close up. I hope that this reaches Rockies. Start online shipping thing. Do it Etsy. And if you do, tap in with me in my DMs and send me some stuff and I will back you. If you want me to pay for shipping, I will. Send me the information. Yes. All right. We also have home special places and people that are taken out to help feed the homeless during this time. So I am going to shout out to a Mr. James Smith Impact Church, Faith for Deliverance Church on the west side. Also, Thanks for Giving Cares. There are groups who go down to the Missions and Covenant House and other places. Please tap in with me if you have a cause that goes around and feeds the homeless, even if it's a group of friends and you're not just doing it for clout, but you're doing it for a good reason, and you can show and produce where these funds go. And I am okay with that. Giving out clothes, everything. I put together one little series to put out there. I'm going to do another one, and I need a lot of causes in state, out of state. Your funding that you show. I help with Mr. James Smith along with my mother and a couple other people, as well as, because I love to cook. Anybody know that. That's why a lot of this hits home, because our pockets are hit right now, and because of the way that I got hurt a while back. I do a lot of homemade stuff, and it's a lot more healthier for me and my kids. I ain't gonna lie, I got my health under control. We're gonna talk about that another time. We'll talk about yours. Let's keep going. You can walk through. It's a great little exercise down there. You get, like I said, cases of strawberries, fresh greens, spinach, Brussels sprouts, beef, poultry, eggs, herbs, starter plants. That is more affordable than Home Depot, because remember how these people were treating us as black and Lowe's and all that, especially with Trump being in office. We supposed to be finding other ways to. And if you're in the whole little pause right now, don't worry, I'll keep playing this. Flowers, local vendors, and community programs. Mr. Kyle and the flower shop that is off of Schaefer and McNichols, not too far from the Burger King, right there on the corner. I'm going to tag you because they are a great. And when I say great, oh my God, they're amazing with the flowers they do for all occasions. Hit them up, and they have affordable packages. I had me a lovely rose that was given to me and my sister Jasmine from Kyle, and when I say that rose still touched my heart, baby, I love me a set of flowers, and he knows exactly the flowers that a woman loves. Him and his cousin. It's a family-owned business and black-owned. Yes, hit it. And they have their own little Facebook series going. Okay. Shout out to them. You can always, when going to shop for your fruits and vegetables, get Ziploc bags. If you do smoothies and juicing and stuff, do Ziploc bags, big ones, gallons, freezers, and little sandwich bags. So that way you can put the sandwich bags of the vegetable serving size in the big ones at the end and drop them in the freezer. That way the kids won't go overeating and everything. I had to teach mine that. It's my sons, yes. It's not just a market. Places like this that also have food trucks, and they offer cuisine and let people walk around. You got the shoe vendors. You got people, fathers with businesses being pro-dads. Excuse me while I go through community resources. Vendors from all cultures. People making bees, sea moss, flavored sea moss. And I apologize, I wasn't able to get back down there. I will show cards and upload everything in a little series. But go ahead and tap in with these people. Healthy ways. Go ahead and get that body together from the inside to the out. Healing, show them what it's about. Hey, scream and shout. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my daughter. Hey, baby.
Hi, Mama.
Me and my kids also have pre-diabetic issues. I still have dealing with those issues with my kids, so I'm all for healthy. And I am a recovering big girl, so I still have my moments where I want to really, get in and eat and have my junk food moments, but healthy. Nutrition, at first glance. You know, food prep, what you need in each one. We also have local churches. You have Jesus Tabernacle of Deliverance, Apostle David Billy Sr. From what I could get was at 1101 Chalmers Street off Auto Drive, Forgotten Harvest, Thursdays and Saturdays. I do not know exactly which one. If you get in touch and you're able to find out, please let me know. Churches all around, up and down Mac, Warren, people tap in, let us know. Kapunsha House, St. Beneventure Soup Kitchen, All Saints Soup Kitchen and Food Pantries. Let's go down the list. All Saints Soup Kitchen and Food Pantries on Wagner in Detroit, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. St. Beneventure Soup Kitchen, Mount Elliott, doesn't have a time. Capucha Food Pantry, Monday through Friday, by appointment, 8:30 to 4 p.m. That's Medberry. You have Crossroads Food Pantry on West Grand Boulevard, Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12. Short time period, but they help a lot of people. Crossroads Food Pantry East, Monday on Ross from 1 to 2 p.m. Theo Gracious Ministries Food Pantry, that's 7 Mile. I don't know if it's East or West, but that's Tuesday and Friday by appointment, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Harperwoods Healing Hands on Kelly Road. Call or email for information. Harperwoods Helping Hands at gmail.com. Make Warm St. Margaret of Scotland Church on East 13 Mile, January through March only. Okay, so I have several meal times. You have to get in contact with them. Nativity but that goes back to storing the meat in my food house, so there would be food enough, storing for the harvest. Nativity of the Lord Church, McLean, on Thursdays, 12:30 to 4 p.m. The Open Door Church, 7 Mile Road, first and third Monday of the month, 9 to 11:30 a.m. Pope Francis on St. Antoine, Monday through Saturday, closed Sunday, 7 a.m. to noon. St. Augustine and St. Monica Parish on Seminole, Tuesday, 10:30 through 1 p.m. St. Leo Soup Kitchen on Woodward, Tuesday through Friday, 11:30 to 12:30. I shame nobody for needing these services. There have been times where I had to deal with homelessness and everything else. You can also reach out to 211, give them your zip code, and inform them of the stuff that's going on. Receive help. Resources through the Salvation Army, BE Church Food Pantry, Fish and Loaves Food and Pantry, where the God Feed the People is. Fresh Market, emergency food visits. Emergency food is available on a limited basis. Please call 734-442-0031. Open Door Food Ministries. You have churches and people all over willing to help. It's just how we're able to get them connected in our community as a viable resource. And that's what we're here trying to do. Healing through food, Wayne County and Washtenaw. Now let's explain the conversation beyond Detroit and Wayne County, because our neighbors in Washtenaw County are doing something equally powerful and deeply connected into mental health recovery and community healing. I'd like to find out about the groups here in Michigan that are similar to this. I want to introduce you to Dawn, DAWN Farm, where they're an organization that is built around one mission: helping people dealing with addiction, alcoholism, and achieving long-term recovery. And one of the ways that they do this through farming, growing food, cultivating land, working with your hands, reconnecting with nature, building discipline, finding purpose, and healing the mind through body. Dawn Farm offers 6 major programs: SPERA, SPERA Recovery Center, Residential Services, Chapman, Street Project, Outpatient Services, Adolescent and Family Program, Community Outreach. Their philosophy is simple: healthy mind, healthy body, healthy food equal real recovery. And just like Detroit, Washtenaw County has farmers markets, pop-ups, community foods programs that mirror what we have here. They're cultivating food, cultivating community, and cultivating recovery. So whether you're in Detroit, Highland Park, Hamtramck, Farmington, Ypsilanti, or Ann Arbor, Scioto Township, and all in between, you have access to healthy, affordable food that doesn't come from McDonald's, Coney Island, or overpriced fast food chains. Here's a clean list. We also have something called the Ione District Food Hall. And then if you go up and down Livernois, in the sector that is now being gentrified, which is okay, but we still need to bag ours. If you go up and down and you see the blacks, the African Americans, hey, patronize. You have a couple of good food, shop good food places. You have food halls that serve a little bit of every type of food that there is. So, they even have grow your own food program. Healthy pop-ups. This is what community looks like. This is what healing looks like. This is what taking back control of our food looks like. We're feeding our families fast food, high-priced Coney Islands, and processed meals that are tearing our stomachs up, making us sick. Half of this food, like I mentioned before, wouldn't even be served in third world countries, and it's banned. There's a whole list. Especially now that the federal government surveillance systems have been scaled back. I want to know fully what they've been scaled back into, so we're going to save that conversation. We don't have to like it, but we can change it if we don't. We have farmers markets. We have community gardens. We have recovery firms. We have healthy vending machines. We have prisons that actually have grows where they teach these gentlemen and allow them to cultivate, and they have to grow so much for churches that actually give back to our community. We have EBT match programs. We have nutrition classes. We have grow your own workshops. We have local restaurants using local ingredients. We have pop-ups that feed you for $10 or less, vending machines. We have programs that teach you how to cook, budget, and shop smart. And most importantly, we have each other. We will be adding groups about cultivating, growing, budgeting, and cooking because each one teach one, and that's how we build healthier families, healthier communities, healthier futures, and bond and build that, bridge that gap. Also, the city of Detroit, the mayor has been working on stuff, as long as other communities. We have elections coming up. So, what are we doing with our elections? And yes, that is a topic that I am going to eventually talk about. In 2 days, you're supposed to go out and vote. Please take the time to read. There are people, canvassers. There are people going around that are texting you. I am going to upload some text messages. Tap in with Asia Jones to find out more about your politicalness, political values, who's running. Do a healthy mental check-in with her. And yes, she is on here. Asia Jones, and tap in with her about your tax questions. Value that woman. She also has businesses. Go ahead. Please post other groups and projects. We get together and have places like food exchanges and initiatives on Livernois. The food alleys and the pop-ups downtown, like the food trucks that pop up at Marcia's campus. Up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they set up starting early in the morning. Anything or anyone else providing good quality food at a decent cost. Places that are teaching classes. You know it, and we want it. We want to be quick gatekeeping. VFC, contact them, hit them up, try their foods, which is the Vegan Flowers Cuisine. On their healthy food cause and initiatives and teaching people in our community awareness. Please share other people's, and also they deliver. Post pictures, share cards, tag us, and leave a video. However you're comfortable. Give me a couple hours. That's going to be posted along with a couple of other questions for today. And I also want to eventually tap in on health, working out, rebuilding your body after damage, after trauma. after accidents, after these jobs. But have you all heard of the super patch? I wore it a couple of times, and I would like you to go on everettes.superpatch.com. Tap in with Queen Aduni and contact her 313-527-2884. You can let her know that I sent you, and I met her during a consultation in the Real Unfiltered Truth, and I will be tapping in with her soon. She has a podcast too, and she also does an equilibrium test. So if you're a little off and tipsy, hit her up. She does liberty, freedom, defend, focus, kick it, victory, zine, rim, peace, ignite, rocket, assure, boost, joy, and looming. Those are no medication, no drowsy, zero ingredients. Doctors recommend 30-day patches. You can buy 3 and get 1 through a whole subscription. She hosts parties. She teaches you. They help balance you, bring you peace of mind, better sleep, help with pain relief, greater immune system. They help with the overnight, bad headaches, focus, joy, happiness, boost of your system, and so much more. Make sure you check it out. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in. Be healthy, be great. And we all be needing some motivation. Before I leave, eating alone in public is not pathetic. It is somebody who finally realized they are good company. If you see me out and about, shout out. If you got any questions, hey, let's share this. Pass it along. Help somebody else.